Hi, I'm Midge Shoemaker, and today is day 30 of my doing 100 days of YouTube videos and focusing on recognizing God's hand in my life. So, yay, I made it to day 30. Um, so today was kind of a off day, I will be honest. I got text messages this morning. My sponsor friend's daughter sent out a picture invitation for her I guess, reception to celebrate her life instead of a funeral thing. Anyway, so I got that this morning, and then of course she sent it in a group text, so I got two of them, and then people in the group text were responding, and I need to learn to just turn the sound or the volume off on my phone, and I don't do that very often, so it's not very good of me. So I'm just like, okay, not good. Anyway, I so I woke up to that, and then I was like, there's no way I'm going back to sleep because now it's just triggered all of this stuff, and then I'm awake, and then when I wake up, then my tummy thinks that I'm hungry and I need food, so it won't let me go back to sleep even though I'm tired. So I actually got up, and I don't normally do that. Well, sometimes I get up, but then I just lay around on my couch all day and I play games and watch Netflix and do nothing with my day. And today, instead, I chose to say a prayer. I was just praying because I'm like, I know I can't sleep right now. I need help doing something. So I made food, and then I sat down and I started applying for jobs. Then I finished some training I had to do for being a service missionary, and I was like, I did all this stuff, and I'm like, yay! And then I told myself I could get something to eat and go back to sleep. So I tried that, and I kind of fell asleep for a little bit, and then I got one of those stupid dust storm mornings, and I'm like, and I slept for 4 hours last night, and then I slept for about an hour and a half this afternoon, and then I stayed up all night anyway. But I did look at my book for a little bit this afternoon, Lanoia and the Teachers of Powers, and I was reading through it, and I ended up having to change a whole lot in chapter 18. There's 22 chapters in it, and I thought, okay, I've got 5 chapters left, and if it's as smooth as it was yesterday, I can read through 5 chapters in an hour, and I will just make a few minor adjustments, and I'll be done with my book. Well, that was not the case because apparently, I don't know what I was thinking when I wrote chapter 18 before. Because there was just stuff in there that just didn't make sense. Like I'm reading it and all of a sudden they just jump to something and I'm like, wait, it's like I skipped a whole section of something that needed to be in there to make the context make sense. Like I just merged something together, cut something out, and it didn't make sense. So I had to be creative and put more stuff in there. And then I did that for chapter 18, and then I was kind of like discouraged because it was going to take me more than an hour, and so I took a break from doing it. And then I was like, I was torn between I wanted to finish it, and I just didn't want to deal with it because I was going to have to do all this work on it. But I think this is where I really recognize God's hand in my life, is because I did finally just say a prayer a couple hours after that, and I sat down and I started working on it, and all of the ideas just started flowing of what I needed to add, what I needed to change, how to make it like fit, because chapter 19 didn't make any sense. It was completely out of context to everything else. It probably belonged in the middle of chapter 17, and I made it chapter 19, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to go back and change 17, or I could just add something to the end of chapter 18 and fix chapter 19. So I was able to the ideas just flowed, and then I enjoyed it. I got into it, and then I stopped paying attention to the time. I stopped paying attention to how much work it was. I was just focusing on my writing, and I was just watching the characters evolve and trying to like get the wording right and seeing any of the stuff that like kicked me out of the story, like I was reading it like someone else wrote it and I was reading it and correcting it for somebody else instead of for myself. And it was just amazing. And then I got finished with it and I was like, that's the end? Like I wanted to do more. I really honestly wanted to do more, and I also am thinking that there's some things that I'm like, I took some things out, tried to change some things, and I was like, I don't think I'm quite satisfied with the ending. The last 2 chapters just don't quite flow the way that I would like them to, but I wasn't getting ideas as to how to change them, just how to make the minor adjustments to make it fit with what I had. So it fits. It's just, it could be better, I think. But I'm to that spot where I need to take a step back and wait a while, or I need to go back through and reread it, or I need to have a little bit more time and patience, or maybe I just need someone else's input and say, hey, maybe you could add this or take this out or something to get some other ideas for it, which is the beauty of being a writer, is you send it to someone else to critique it or to beta read it, and then they come back with questions or suggestions, and then it's like, the insight that I needed to fix it, to make it better. So I know my work isn't, I know it's inspiration that God has given me, plus I know that it's ideas, insights that other people have given me on how to make it better. So even though I'm the one that's writing it, I still feel that way about my writing. Plus, I'm always amazed, and I know it's also a gift from God, and it's one of those ones that I've mentioned before that I kind of like, but I kind of wonder about, because I don't remember when I write, so I can go back and read something I wrote months down the road, and I was like, and I don't remember writing this, which is, like I said, I got there and I was like, wait, there's like whole sections missing. I'm like, why did I do this? What was I thinking? And I don't remember what I was thinking. So then I have to create something brand new, which I like doing, and it was fun to do. I got to be creative and create new things and new parts of the story. And I think maybe part of the reason I didn't quite like the ending so much is I didn't have to recreate the completely recreate the ending, but I had to recreate a bunch of stuff and add stuff to like chapters 18 and 19, and then a little bit to 20. And by the time I got to 21 and 22, it was just making minor adjustments again. And I was like, oh no, because all the fun of redoing it was gone. And I think it's the fun of writing and creating the story and watching it unfold as I'm typing it up. That's just, it does something for me. It's an amazing thing. It's a gift that I have, I think. And I don't know how much people enjoy reading what I'm writing, but it's using that piece of creativity. It's being in another world in my head that I'm always in another world in my head, but it's putting it down on paper. It's typing it up. There's something about it that's just, I don't know, it's exhilarating. It's fun. It's entertaining to me, and I lose track of time and forget that I'm hungry and things like that, and I'll get annoyed that I have to stop and be interrupted to do something else. And I was like, man, I would so love to just get paid to write stories, because I could just do that for hours on end. And the problem is I avoid doing it. But when I do, I sit down and I get into it, I just get lost in it and I love it. And I just feel, I don't know, I feel accomplished. I feel better. I feel excited and grateful that I finished my book again for like the third or fourth time. Would be fantastic, because if I could get my editing friend to actually edit it and not have it get lost, and then actually be able to publish it without having to redo this one. But also what would be amazing is if I open up some of the other ones that I haven't finished and actually go through and see what I can do about finishing them, because it was exciting and fun. And I think God was just reminding me that this is something that I enjoy doing, and this is why He gave this to me as a gift, because it is a gift. It's something that I need to share. It's something that I need to do because it's fulfilling. It makes me happy. It gives me purpose in my life. And I am so grateful for that. And then of course, when I finished, I wanted to write in my journal tonight. So I'm just writing in my journal. And even though I did not do all the things I wanted to do today, I was not focused on all the stuff I didn't do when I was journaling or going to make this video. I was like, I'm just proud of myself for the stuff that I did today, and I'm able to be gentle with myself because my sleep was all messed up, and I applied for a bunch of jobs which I needed to do, and I just, and I feel blessed to be able to do that. And now I've got my email full of a whole bunch of job opportunities, which is annoying. Apparently when you sign up for those job sites and you tell them you're looking for jobs, they like spam your email with all possible jobs that are available that you have to click on, and then you have to go to the description of the job and then determine, am I actually qualified for this job? Do I actually want this job? And some of them are for like other states. I'm like, I'm not moving, I'm not relocating, why are you sending me this? So some of them are for jobs I'm not even remotely qualified for, some I'm not even remotely interested in, so now I get to scroll through it. But at least I'm doing it. At least I'm getting some emails, even if they're not job opportunities. They're just, I guess they're job opportunities, but they're not for emails or for actual, I don't know how to put that. They're possibilities. They're possibilities of potential jobs. I'm getting emails about potential jobs. And if I apply to them, there's the potential that I might get a response back from the companies and might actually get a job, which would be great. So I could pay my bills. Um, so I know that God is blessing me. He's giving me the motivation to do the things I need to do, and not necessarily the things that I want to do. Because I always have my I want to do list. And today I feel like I didn't get to do all the things I wanted to do today. But one of the things I wanted to do was finish going through Lanoy and the Teachers of Powers. And I did that. And I feel so grateful I did that. And one of the things I needed to do was apply for jobs, and I did that. Plus, I got a text message today. I've finally been approved for more physical therapy. So yay, I get to start physical therapy again on Friday. And I need that so I can finish healing, so I can get rid of feeling dizzy all the time. And I'm excited and looking forward to that. So looking up, things are looking up. And I'm grateful that God helped me to reach out and do things like that. And I reached out to my sister about my song, and she's actually working on the music for it right now, which, yay. She said it'll probably be a couple weeks before she's done, which is okay. And she's like, I make no promises, but at least she's working on it. So that makes me very happy to know that she's working on it. And I'm so grateful for that. So I'm grateful for God helping me to see that I am doing things, that I am making progress, and maybe it's not everything that I want to do, but it is the important things are getting taken care of, and God is aware of me and taking care of me and guiding me in the direction of doing things that make me happy, that bring me joy, that help me to be creative and get lost in my own creativity. And I don't know if that's the best thing or not, but I love being able to get lost in my writing and my creativity, and I'm grateful to do that. And if nothing else, I feel 10 times better having done a bunch of writing than I do having spent the day playing games on my phone and watching TV. So at least I feel like I was productive today. So I am just grateful for God and helping me to be productive and motivated. And even when I was tired and just wanted to curl up and go to sleep, I chose to do something different than my norm when that happens. And I chose to still try to do things today. And I know that God helped me to do that today. So I am feeling loved and blessed and creative and loving it. So that is what I have to share for today. So if you like these videos, you can hit like, subscribe, share with someone else if you think they'll like them too. And I hope you have a great day full of gratitude and find ways to recognize God's hand in your life too.